When you bit into it, it didn't chip a tooth.
There you go. No tooth chipping here.
Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney Dining Review.
Today we are headed to Disney Springs to CityWorks. We really, really love this place. We have eaten here for brunch, for lunch, for dinner, and every time we love it. So I'm excited to go and try the things that they just fully recommend though.
A couple things about this place. It is on the west side of Disney Springs, so it is a trek to get to if you are not really intent on going over there for some reason. Good reasons to go over there would be like Cirque du Soleil if you want to do that, the M&M store,
Splitsville,
or the new Salt and Straw, which we still haven't tried the one here. We've only done the one in Anaheim, so excited to do that. But the other thing is that this is really like a gastro pub sports bar vibe, right? And so we're not going expecting any sort of like craft custom cocktails.
Right.
You go here because of their selection of beers and ciders all on tap. They're phenomenal. And that type of gastro pub food. So honestly, like we have eaten here a bunch, but it's on the list. We got to do it anyway. And we felt like going to CityWorks. So we are going to try CityWorks today.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to eat. I was eyeing a couple of the salads and then I got down to the burgers and I was like, ooh. And then I got to like the chicken wraps. And anyway, I don't know.
Our reservation is in 25 minutes at straight up 2 p.m. So I think we need to head on over, don't you?
Yep, let's do it.
Well, let's go. Get obviously full-size beers of anything you want, but you can also make your own flights. They've got pre-suggested flights, but you can make your own flights. They do have modern cocktails, so but that's really not what we came here for.
There's definitely no limit to the kind of drink you can get whenever you come. It's a really cool place to just kind of come and hang out.
She said the duck nachos were by far the best appetizer to get, so we got them.
Dan is so happy now.
I'm very happy. We'll reserve our ratings for when they come out, but I've had them before and they are fantastic.
I have not actually. I had a bite of, I think, of yours, but I don't remember them. So
you're gonna love them.
I'm excited.
And then she recommended lots of stuff, so.
Yeah, she said there's really just, it depends which direction you want to go on, if you want like kind of a main dish with like salmon, or if you want like fish tacos or ahi tuna tacos, or like, I don't know. There's a lot to choose from. Burgers, she recommended a couple of them.
This is fantastic. These flights are awesome. Oh, I gotta try the watermelon.
I know, that's surprisingly really good.
Yeah, the fact that you can make your own flights out of any of their stuff is really fun.
Yeah, I have really high expectations because the man that just delivered the food said this is the best thing on the menu.
The presentation alone,
it is quite beautiful,
is fabulous. Look at that. That is nuts.
Shall we?
Wait, whoa. Oh, 2 little lime wedges. The duck meat is so tender. The queso is wonderful. The guacamole is so good.
Oh my gosh, those are really good.
I'm happy. I can go home. I'm not gonna, but I can go home.
I'm not going home before these are gone.
Literally, we were taking the last bite of duck nacho when our food came out. That burger looks phenomenal.
That does look really good. And those French fries.
The French fries, I just had a French fry and it's very good.
Oh.
And maybe my new favorite burger at Disney. That's really, really good.
That's bold. All right, I got the blackened salmon salad. So I'm pretty excited about this. It looks really, really tasty. I'm gonna take just a little bite of the salmon.
It looks a little overdone, but it was actually cooked pretty well.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to actually prep this before I take like a bite that has everything. Like I want to cut it up and everything, and then I'll come back and report. My salad was delicious. The mixture of the flavors between the blackened salmon, the citrus vinaigrette that's on there, the feta cheese, the boiled eggs, the cucumbers, the tomatoes, the red onions, like all of it just balanced each other really, really well. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I'm very much enjoying finishing Dan's
My
French
fries, I can't do the fries. We are stuffed. So after demolishing the appetizer and pretty well finishing the 2 entrees, we're not gonna get a dessert. They do have desserts here, but it felt like they were pretty standard, like key lime pie, sundae.
There was like a peanut butter Snickers something that looked really good, but I don't have room for that.
I do like that where this is located, it is so out of the way that it is basically deserted over here. So you can, I don't know if you can say it or not, but Cirque du Soleil is right there. And then there's House of Blues across a little walkway there. So during the day, this is really not crowded at all because surface parking is closed right now. So I think later on or on weekends, whenever surface parking opens and there is a Cirque du Soleil show, and then they've got live music over on the porch, whatever they call that thing, over at House of Blues, and people are over here, it does feel a lot more crowded, but it's a great spot for lunch for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, tons of great options. Like if you can't find something on this menu that you like, I don't know what to tell you.
So I think we're gonna finish this up at home.
Yep.
So if you would like help planning your next magical vacation to Disney, Universal, any cruise line, or most all-inclusive resorts, we would absolutely love to help. There is no extra cost for using us. Our services are completely included in the price that you pay.
Absolutely. Just reach out to us at fantasticalvacations.com. You can fill out a quote request, and you can even go over to our Meet Our Agents page and pick an agent that seems to fit your family best.
Let's talk about CityWorks.
We mentioned before that this is a gastropub type area. So, I mean, like, it's not over the top ambiance and theming, right? It's not like you're walking into storybook dining where you feel like you're in a enchanted forest, or T-Rex even, with all of the dinosaur animatronics.
Can't believe you're putting this below T-Rex. It's a pub. That's all it is. It's a pub.
Right.
There's nothing fancy character IP related at all. It is not owned by Disney. It is at Disney Springs, and if you want a place that's got sports on the TVs, an indoor-outdoor vibe, and lots of beers on tap, this is your joint.
Yes, and it really does have an amazing vibe, even though it is just a pub. It's got these gigantic screens that have sometimes clips of like funny videos playing, sometimes it's sports, whatnot, but then there's that whole wall of all of the beers on tap. So it's really kind of impressive. And then of course you have that indoor-outdoor area. So we're putting this at a 3.5, just because it's not like over the top any type of crazy theming, but it's definitely, I think, better than average.
All right, let's talk service. Our waitress was lovely. She was super helpful with the recommendations, and she was spot on some of those. Definitely above average, but not like over the top storytelling, anything like that. We're gonna give her a 3.5.
Yep. Drinks. This one's tough because we didn't get any specialty cocktails, so what we had were not made there in-house. However, we feel that they deserve a huge amount of credit for the number of beers that they have on tap and this selection that they offer. There's even limited supply, kind of seasonal almost on tap beers that you can choose from. So just because of that and the amount of beers that they do offer, in addition to mules and old fashions and margaritas and all the other beverages that they offer, we think it deserves a 4.
It's tough because like Wine Bar George, it's tough to give Wine Bar George really super high marks because they have super specialty wine, but that's their thing. When you talk about drinks and you're talking about what this venue specializes in, CityWorks specializes in drinks on tap. And so they have a ton of those. They're great. They are fresh, they rotate them. The fact that you can build your own flights if you would like to try several of them is phenomenal. I think a 4 is appropriate, yeah. So let's talk food. The food was spectacular. The really duck nachos were a 5 in my opinion. They were fantastic. Not everyone, both people that came to our table said that they were the best thing on the menu. We obviously had to get those. They were so good. The duck was cooked very, very well. There was an incredible queso on there. They have wonton chips instead of tortilla chips, which they held up to the toppings, but they weren't super hard. And so they were just like soft when you bit into them. They were very good.
But soft, but still kind of crunchy, if that makes sense.
It was crunchy in that it held the topping well, but when you bit into it, it didn't chip a tooth.
There you go.
So, I don't know.
No tooth chipping here. I got the blackened salmon salad. She highly recommended the salmon dish, and I wasn't feeling like kind of a whole entree type meal, and so I thought, well, let's try the salad, and it was very well done. The salmon was cooked well. The flavors that all paired together were done very, very well. I enjoyed it.
I got the scorpion burger. It was cooked very well. I order mid-rare burgers, and it was mid-rare. The Boathouse still has the edge for me as far as burgers. It's just the Boathouse's patty is a better patty. Not that this was bad. This was fantastic. But it wasn't the best on property, but it was just probably under my favorite. So I would definitely get it again. But there are so many good looking things on that menu. I'm not sure I would get it again next time we go, because I want to try something else that looks good on that menu too. All in all, I was very impressed. Like, duck nachos were a 5. My burger was probably, definitely above average, but not 5 level.
Yeah, I would say the same for my salad.
So I think we're giving it a 4.
Yeah. So if you add all that up, a 4, 3.5, 3.5, then that gets us 15 divided by 4. We have a 3.75, which I think is a very solid rating for this Disney Springs restaurant.
I think that's appropriate. I think 3.75 is definitely above average, but it's not getting up into those just amazing, crazy restaurants that we say are must-dos. This is a very easy reservation to get. You can get CityWorks reservations just about any day of the week, not 60 days out, but I mean, literally, these are very available. The brunch is very good here too. We are going to do a series of brunch reviews when we get through all of the table service dining options, and we will definitely be back here for brunch. I'm very excited about that. We've had it a couple times. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it might get a higher rating for brunch.
It might, because their brunch is very, very good. That is our rating, 3.75. I think that is fair, and I think CityWorks is definitely one to consider if you just want that chilled, laid-back vibe where you can sit indoor, outdoor, and enjoy a nice craft beer.
Absolutely. If you are enjoying these videos, please hit that like and subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. We have lots of really fun ones coming up.
And if you have not checked out our podcast, please do so. We publish Addicted to the Mouse twice weekly on Sundays and Wednesday nights. We talk about all things Disney and Universal and our family's travels. We've been doing it for over 5 years. We would love to see you there. We will see you on the next video.